Okay, here we are. Here we are. I lost. Hey, I'm back. I'm back. There I am. I lost connection, so I lost the match. Um, but I'm gonna go through it. I'm gonna go through it. Um, Download. Click. So it's gonna come up on XG in a sec. I hope something's happening. I don't know what's happening. Okay, something's happening. What? No data. What's going on? Okay, I don't know whether it's streaming, but XG is about to open, so we're going to review some of the things that came up in that match. That was an interesting match for sure. Motherfucker. Work. Okay. It's not letting me click on anything. File. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so it's opening. Anyone there? Anyone watching? Yeah, we got one person. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Nice match with Blitz. I thought he took his time really nicely. So I'm the white checkers. Let's analyze. So what was this? First game 6-1, 2-1, yeah. This 6-4, I was a bit confused. Like, what else can I do? 13-9, 11-5, actually. So that was a good thought. Then his double 3. I thought the choice was between making the 4-point or not. And he did something else, which I didn't like. Okay, I'm just going to wait for it to analyze. It's all screwing up. Like, YouTube is not receiving enough videos, so I'm sorry if it's buffering. I don't know why. I don't know why it has to do this. Maybe I've changed my... connect to the other network that I've got here. So 6-5, he was right to run from the front. From the back. Okay, it's thank you for the like. Chat disconnected. Please wait or successfully connected. It's just lagging a bit, I think, because XG is analyzing, but it'll be back. It'll be back. Definitely playing another match. Don't you think about going anywhere. I understand why they say that on television. So it's still the wheel is turning round, but on XG. Here we go. Maybe we'll come back to his 6-5, but then I hit with the 5-1. Ah, okay, this 5-2. Yeah, my insta move is to hit and slot the 3-point, which I didn't do. I didn't do that. But it's got a question mark, which is never good. It means it doesn't even see my move in its top 30. And then I roll the double 3. It's so fucking slow. Fuck! Fuck you! Okay, then we got to this position. He was like, obviously going to pass. It changed so much from this double 4. So before the double 4, I was a 50% shot. What's going on? Just going to skip right to the error. So the 4-1 was coming on the 21 with the 4-1. Not a big mistake. So this is another sort of type of decision which I never really sure about. Okay, so I played 3.08. He played 9.77. What's going on? It's really screwing up. Good morning, Victor. You caught me at a bad time. Like, it's so laggy and so... It's just... And then when he cubed, it was too good. Okay. I didn't see that it was too good. But anyway, how are you, Victor? How's life in New York? Then this double 5 completely confused me. But I ended up doing this because I thought that if he rolled like any 2 or 4 that just came in with 1, then I would be able to double him out. Whereas if I didn't do that and did this, basically, if he didn't roll a 5-6 or a double 6 or a double 5, then I think he would have been taking. So that's why I managed to get to the right decision. And then it was actually close to a take, which is bizarre. I'm going to go back to Victor. I don't know whether you saw any of the match. So double 2, I did that. 5-4, he should have just split, actually. I thought he should come down with 2. Maybe he can afford to split because he's trailing. Then I rolled a double 2. Why is it so slow? Why is it so slow? Then it's right with the 4-1 not to come up to the 23, which would have been a 0.04 error. And then this is where the match ended. That was a shame. So what was the problem with my 5-2? Let's have a look. Where was my 5-2? Was it in game 1? Yeah. Yeah, I should have just played 11-9, 8-3. Problem with this, the reason why I didn't is because I thought that I'm likely to be hit. Yeah, maybe I'll lose more timing actually when I get hit there. Even though he gains timing by being sent back. Yeah, because it was interrupted. I don't know whether anyone saw the match, whether it's worth going over the decisions. Annoying to have been timed out. But I'm gonna play. I'm gonna carry on. I'm gonna just be back in a few seconds. If anyone wants to play a match, that's the idea. It's just so unpredictable with the connection. Sometimes it works fine, and then other times it lags. And I guess that's just because of the strength of the connection, the speed, it changes. But certainly sticking on XG affects it a lot. Okay. So I'll be back in a sec. Yeah, the biggest thing about losing connection when you don't get the result screen, that beautiful moment where you don't know how you played. I didn't get it for the last match. Okay, I'm gonna play Pete. If you give me 1 second. What's he doing? Okay, so I'm playing Pete, who's improved enormously. So he starts with a 6-2. I split with a 3-2. I 5-2. Okay, you round to 11. I gotta concentrate. With Pete. Okay, just make. I think it feels better to make the 3-point here than run. Although you do want to escape, so why? Nice. I think I have to unstack. Down in the race anyway. So double one, of course he should hit. If we both really quickly. I think I just come in and out. I can't hit. I don't necessarily need to want to go over his head and create a blocking board. I don't know what to do with these ones. I think he probably has to come out. I think he probably has to come out. I mean, what about playing 13-5? That's an alternative. But what does that achieve? I think his goal, if I can make any sense of this position, his goal is just to... Okay, he does play 13-5. Interesting. I wonder what his logic is. Because duplication just for the sake of it doesn't really make sense. Because really he just wanted to escape the checker. So if that play is right, I will make a mental note. Auto I have to hit. So maybe this is why now you get to make the 5-point. Yeah, so that makes some sort of sense. Any one, apart from 6-1, well, 6-1 will make the 5-point but break the 11. Okay. What do I do with the 4? I could make the bar, but I don't think that's right. So I just play 8 to 4, duplicating the 2. Of course, if he doesn't hit, then I got a chance of making the point. I would much prefer to make the 4 point than make the 2 point. Five 4 is an easy play because there's nothing else. By elimination, he has to come out with a 5. And now fanning, he can cube, and because he might not safety the man, he's got another block on the 9 point. I think I can take this, but I'm never sure, about anything. I mean, he just might roll 2-1 and... Okay, yeah, maybe these. My finger wanted to click. So even if I fan now and then come in a couple of goes later, he's still got stuff to clear, and so maybe only a small double. So I do fan again. If I fan this time, then it's not good. And now I think he can just play. He plays. I mean, he's playing like everything right, which is worrying. Sure. Now he just plays safe. I don't think he should lift the 8 point. Because then, well, I don't know why he would do that. Why would you hit? I don't think it gains that much, gammon-wise. Okay, so 4-5. Finally, I'm in. He can play safe if he wants, but I don't think he should. I think he should just play 13-6. And then I cover just in case. Well, just in case what? Actually, maybe I shouldn't have covered. What's up, Justin? How you doing? I got my 2 fans from the States. I can still get gammoned. Okay, of course I can hit, but that was an outlier. Okay, now I still get gammoned. So I don't think Pete should have hit with the 3-1. Not sure how it was actually played. So here, yeah, he has a decision. He could have played. This seems natural just to come closer, but not when this happens. And now it's like a cube out. I mean, is this ever takeable? I don't think so. Just takes me a while to like work out what's going on. I mean, this is a comfortable pass. The reference position with these 2 men, so he's got 2 men back. If he has 2 men closed out and nothing else, then he's got about 40% maybe. Okay, he takes. Oh, I can't hit. I can't hit, that's for sure. Can I? I don't think so. I think I need to come out. Yeah, I think Pete made a few mistakes. I don't think you can take this with a 3-point board. Maybe with a 4-point board, I don't know. Double 5, I can't hit. Okay, so I've got plenty of time. That's the positive. So I can definitely make the 1 point, and then I'm going to have a block on the mid that I can bring closer. Well, I think these are forced, 1, 2, and then it's a question of whether or not I come closer. Leave a double shot. I don't think that can be right to leave a double shot. Can it? Could be. It could be. Staying back. It's important to stay back. If I come to the 14 point, the thing that it's got going for it is it duplicates 6-1, which he would otherwise want to use to make the 17 point. This is confusing. Then coming down to the 10 just gives 3s and 6s, and so maybe I do want to play to the 8 point and stay back. Yeah. Not get hit twice. Seems sensible to me somehow to do that. Okay, so the 5 is out, and then he just plays safe. But at least I got to stay back. I'm kind of happy with the play I made. Glad to hear you're doing good, Justin. You're in South Carolina, right? So he can hit. Of course he should hit, I think. I didn't see that he could hit, and he chose this. He chose this. Okay, and now I'm back, so I must have very good chances of hitting a shot. Obviously not just getting a shot. Okay, that's a great number for him, because not only does he not have to expose, but he gets to make a 4-point board. And now I don't think I want to come closer, because I don't really want to get hit. So I think I have to burn a man. I mean, I don't want to get hit with a 3. Probably going to feel like I'm going to get hit. Double 4 coming or something. Yeah. And now if I fan, play on. Okay. I don't think. What's going on? 4, 5. Okay, so I don't think he should be queuing, but I hope he doesn't. 3 away, 7 away. He does cube. 24%. So I don't need to care about gammons. I mean, this is either going to be too good. No, as in it's not good enough to double, or but because he can just win a gammon, so it doesn't really make sense for him to turn the cube to 8 when quite a few of his wins are gammons. But then the question is, even though he wins gammons, do I manage to win 24%? Double 1 will switch. 2-1. I mean, he leaves so many shots. 2-1, 3-1. 4-1 gets 1 safe. 5-1 gets 1 safe. It's a bit of a bluff. 6-1. That's good. 3-2 gets 1 safe. 4-2 is not good. 5-2 is safe. 6-2 picks and passes. 4-3 hits. 4-4. But it's difficult. There are some good numbers. 5-4 is leaves a shot, I suppose. Double 5-1-2. Safe. 6-5. And then double 6-1-2-3-4. Leaves a shot. So going back through those numbers, double 1, but then I can just come back in. 2-1. 3-1 is bad. 4-1. I mean, let's say he rolls a 4-1. What are my winning chances? They must be... He's got 4 men off. This is the problem. This is the problem. He's got 4 men off. I haven't got a closed board. Mm. 6-4 leaves a shot as well. 6-3 doesn't. I think I'm going to take... So if I hit, then I should have about 75-76%. Okay. It felt like it was a bluff, but I mean, he had so many good numbers. 2. And then I got 26 seconds. I don't want to be double hit on necessarily. Okay, yeah, maybe I just don't need to be double hit on. Well, okay. I get double hit. Yeah, so he wins so many gammons anyway. Could have just been too good pass. But how big a pass could it have been? I have no idea, to be honest. I'm not. Felt like a bluff though. Well, no, it wasn't a bluff. Well played. Jeez. So let's open it up in where was it? Here, this is the cube. Yeah, it was an easy take. Okay. It was an easy take. Yeah, you got me. So the take wasn't even the decision. I must have made a few mistakes. So I'm just going to open it on XG. Is that it? Is this the position? No. Okay. I'm just going to open it up on XG. Don't try and sweeten the pill, Pete. Was it legit? It was legit. That's a bit young speak for me. Legit. Yeah, it was. It was very confusing. It was very confusing. But I think you're too good for me. Which was very disappointing. Because you've only been playing for about 10 minutes. Okay. I'm going to switch to... I'm going to switch to XG. What's going on? Here we go. Do I want to save it now? Yeah, okay. So how many games did we have? Did we just have one game? Difficult to manage. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Great. Can we see that? Yeah. Okay, we see it. So my 2-1 was wrong. It shouldn't have slotted. It felt so right to slot. Especially when he's got a gap on his 7-point, his 5-point. Let's go through it. 6-2, 3-2, splitting. A number of plays are fine. I'm not going to dwell on that. 5-2 is forced, 3-2 is forced, 5-3 I think is forced. 2-1 I shouldn't have done what I did. Double is forced, 5-3. He made a very good play, and if he win just by making that play, I think he deserves to win the PR, because it made sense after to me that you do that so that you can still get hit and then come in and make the 5-point, which is exactly what happened. So that's really cool that he made that play. Disappointing. And then I should have just made the 4-point. Okay, I didn't think too hard about this one. That's fine. Then doubling was... I kind of got this wrong because this is not clear. It's very close to the take pass borderline. And then I found for ages, oh yeah, he made this mistake, so he didn't deserve to win, you see. You screwed up with this. I just didn't understand. I would not have made the right play. Yeah, and then you took, and I didn't like your take, so I was wrong about that. Fine. I was fairly adamant that the pass. Okay, maybe I spoke a little bit too soon. I haven't got the 3-point, 2-point, or 1-point, but if I close you out with 2 checkers and you've got only 4 checkers off, I'm like a 90% favorite, or maybe more. Okay, let me just click on the redouble. I messed up my double 5. That cost me. Hello, let me click on the redouble. I think it's going to get worse for the doubler on plus plus. Oh, come on. So you deserve to win because of your 5-3, but your 3-1 reverses it. But I guess the take is something that people would just take default. And it seems like it was a take. Although I don't really know why. What's my stance on mind control? I'm all for it. I'm absolutely in favor. And you? Will you subscribe to my channel? I'm going to try and control your mind to it right now. Okay. Okay, when you click on plus plus and you're streaming. It's going crazy. It was kind of a good match, except it ended a bit early and I lost it. But Pete, if you're there, I want to hear your thoughts about the cube and here's the double 5. Just bear with me. Double 5 was difficult, and I didn't make the right play. But I didn't. The best play is just to come to the 14-point. Yeah. I made a mistake with a 3-2. I'm quite happy with the way I played this match. But your 5-3 was right. Okay, yeah, fine. 2-1 was a great roll. 5-1, maybe it was obvious. I had to burn a man, and then it's difficult because you had all these gammons, but maybe not. You only had 10% gammons. I was so confused by this. So why is this? How does this work out to be a 27%er? When you combine the fact that you've got 4 checkers off, which is obviously way in your favor, with the actual number of times I hit a shot, which is way in my favor, you get to around 73-26. So if you've got no checkers off, then you're probably only like a 65-35 favorite here. 3-2, I should have gone to the 11. So Pete says he took my recube to 4 mostly because he thought containment wasn't guaranteed. 3-point board, stack points. Also in a hitting context, he has a 3-point versus a 3-point board. Fair enough. 5-5 was super hard. I was making the 1.2. Don't know if that's right. Yeah, no, it was right to make the 1 point, but there was no other. There was a question over the last 5. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, and the take is barely a take on ++. Quick rolly. The computer way overvalues the racing chances here. Let's see what it does. But maybe you're right. Maybe the fact that you have a 3-point board. This is going into my database for sure. On a rollout, it's looking to be a small pass. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a sort of a small banner right at the bottom, or just some text at the bottom that indicates that it's rolling out. At the moment, it's like 1.06, so it's like a comfortable pass. Yeah. So interesting, the computer, this is one of the biggest holes in the computer's game. So I've interrupted it. It could well be skewed. The confidence interval is still plus or minus 0.396, but it turns out to be a 0.07 pass after this number of games, meaning